What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Manchester United series in FM26. And we got to get into things. I can't wait too long. We have got a game against Chelsea in less than 1 minute. So we better get into it before they start the match without us. All right. So where are we sitting now? 12th. Not terrible. Especially if we can... it's easy to say, let's win the next game and then we can, pick up 3 points and move up a few positions. Would be nice. The last game, Haaland kicked 5 goals against us. Well, away against Man City, lose by 3 goals. Not the best performance, but can I say it could have been worse potentially? Also, wait. Okay, it's not too far off. Before I continued a bit, Everton, maybe after their last game or Crystal Palace won theirs, Everton were sitting top, which is pretty crazy. So, mixed bag. Any surprises near the bottom? Not really. Like, there's no major, big teams too low anyway. So, we're just going to continue play. As I said, pick up with this series, pick up where we left off type of style because of reasons I've already mentioned, but I like where it picks up here. I was going to make some little changes that I did during the last game. We'll go standard, just a bit of a balance, and during the game we can make an alteration. And then I had more expressive. Maybe we'll put that balanced as well, line those up, I guess. And we still mess around with the tactics, as I said, tactics and roles as the season goes on. Team shape. There's still a little processing in your mind. Okay, what button do we press now? Like also the previous game going into Man City away, we move the wide outlet, wide mid. Does wide need to be repeated? Anyway, can it be wide outlet midfielder? Anyway, we'll go wide. So we'll just stay on that. Bruno had a really, really bad game against Man City. He wasn't the only one, so I still want to give him a chance and see, or not just him. I want to see how the squad can recover. Martinez, very close to coming back. Ahmed, did I not have him in the last game? Either way, we might... who are we going to take off the bench? Maybe Heaven. I think we've got players ahead of him. Sorry, the voice. A long day of talking. But interestingly, there is quite a few of our players that have got interest from other teams. I think Mount definitely intrigues me. Oh, even, he's Saudi. They just go for everyone. So, transfer value. Whew. I think that was at the start. I noticed there was interest in him, so I put a bit more above his value. But I think his value was maybe 40-ish. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. But anyway. We better hurry into the game. It was less than a minute away. They might have started without us here. You can see there, Chelsea with a 4-2-3-1. This will be an interesting game. See, that flash to black is starting to annoy me as well. There's a few things like that. We have to win our home games, no excuses. Fairly motivating. We'll leave it at that. What have we got? The media's got to say, your team have hit a purple patch in front of goal recently. Well, forget the last game, but we still scored a couple goals. So it's fair to say that. I want us to find a higher level. We'll say that. Another derby. It's not the same level as Man City, but you look forward to these big occasions, these big games. Let's go. Come on. I'm already like this. I just want to get into the game. But you take in the presentation, you're like, oh, that's cool. Even if you are just skipping it here, you still see it. You don't need to see it for like 5 seconds. So, let's just get into the kickoff. De Ligt. Ooh. He's really pushing on there. That's for sure. I was interested to see what happened. Okay, we've got good possession early here. Oh, like that, yeah, early. Okay, we're getting it back. Ooh, suddenly it went back to 50%. Interesting balance of play here. What's this? What, first 25 minutes? I was waiting for it to hit that. And see, now Chelsea, that 60 has gone their way. And there's no more shouts these days. And finally, there's a highlight. I have put them back on key highlights as again. That's my preferred way of playing. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. And good save by Lemons. I've said, like, forget the last game against Man City. Not forget it, but I think, when Haaland approaching him, I think the mathematics of his attributes is, it's not going to end well. But he's in good form at the moment. As I said, if you take that out of the equation, he's been making a fair amount of saves. And now, if we can sneak one before the half ends, we started the first half well, and then maybe the last 20 minutes, just judging off the possession stat, basically, we fell off a bit. Ooh. And again, the lads on the yellow card will just tell them to ease off tackles. As much as they are the centre halves, though, but don't want to risk going a man down. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Fran Garcia. Garnacho, the Garnacho Cup. And Dalot. Like, for me, Dalot should have him covered. Put the faith in my own players. And Buemo. There we go. We got a corner from that. See, I like this little, the zoom in of the camera. Temporarily. Oh! Casemiro back to Bruno. And he was offside. A bit anticlimactic there. Again, I like these angles, but that no way looks like Mbeumo. Like, honestly, that doesn't doesn't look like him. It's I was gonna say, most players don't look like themselves anyway, so it's not like they have face scans. Oh, I think someone went down in the box. Mbeumo. Oh, Dorgu. What a start to the season. I was going to say maybe I should have started Luke Shaw for this game. You're like, why? A bit more defensive nature. That's a really dangerous corner, even though, he got cleared. Fernandez's corner, Bruno's corner. Nice little setup to him. And then Dorgu, he's playing with a lot of confidence. He's got assists himself. It was his turn to be on the end of the one. Or end of one. There we go. You get it. Okay, Sesko. Let's go quick. That's disappointing. Now let's keep this pressure on right now. Okay, that's a halftime whistle. So again, just sneak one. Sneak one to take the lead before the half is very, very nice. Yeah, love that. Love to sneak it there. What are we going to say? Passings, we need more possession. Yeah, I'll say that. Cunha, you don't need to be anxious. I'll say I have faith in you. He's anxious. Well, I can't give you things through the screen, but I could potentially have something for you. No, we don't want to play for set pieces. It's an interesting feel of the game. Chelsea has more possession, haven't done a lot with it. I'd like to see a second just to fill us with a bit more confidence. This man right here, should be playing with a lot of confidence. Bruno, though, come on, you need to make up for that poor performance in the last game. As much as I said, majority of the players were poor, but yeah, his rating was outstandingly poor. Wasn't it like 5 point something? So that is the Bruno we know and love. Like, where's that been? And doesn't it look like at moments the ball's floating in the air? It's close enough to the grass, but I don't know if it's my eyes, but sometimes it feels like it's floating, like just above the grass. But again, Dorgu, what a game. Fernandez, what a game. Let's go. I feel like we can keep this up. But Mainu's been poor. Ugarte, is it a good thing? Bring you on someone aggressive. Maybe Mount in that position. And I said maybe we could have had I can't remember if we did for him or not. For a personalized, box to box. Yeah, that's his best rated role anyway. So we'll do that. How about the out of possession? I'm not sure if I looked at that at him. The pressing fits him as his... But just judging off the star rating anyway. And that's how I set up my tactics for the most part. The formation and then, what really works rating-wise for the players. And we alter that anyway. Ooh, Dorgu one. I guess it's you don't want to take him off someone who's flying, but he's on a yellow... Luke Shaw, and he could be facing suspension as well if he picks up another one in this game, he'll have a suspension regardless. But right now, the Ligt will bring on Yoro. It's just those yellow cards that bug me a little bit. And Mazraoui to come on right there. Could we make an absolute final change? Casemiro is pleased, though he might not be too pleased if I sub him off. Sesko, he's actually been playing pretty well. Cunha, he was one that didn't react well to the team talk, yeah. We'll bring on Ahmad. He can play somewhat on the left. Okay, what if we go, that's 3.5 stars, 3.5 stars and 1.5 stars there. Yep, that's a better balance, isn't it? To me. There's no really low one. The lower 2.5 when we stop that. For Mbuemo onto the left. I like it. Like I just touched on before, just try and get the best balance of players' comfortabilities in the roles they play. And we just see, it's disappointing. Like, what we had against Man City, just comparing this game. Because again, even if we're not having the majority of possession, that's okay. It's interesting, though, how Chelsea, with, around that 60 for majority of the game now, we did, for the first 15, 20 minutes, but it was them. They've had the possession since then, and they've only had one shot on target from that. So we must have stood up defensively, and we've still created so many opportunities. So yeah, we're getting what we've really tried. And what I said at the start of the episode is like, oh yeah, we'd love to get 3 points here, and we went and did it. Dorgu scored a very nice goal, and Bruno, he equaled that. He did very well. He made up for was he the worst? I know. I just noticed he had a really bad rating against City, but then he came up and got the man of the match. That's typical Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United. Yeah, that was a really, really good performance by him. And obviously it wasn't just the goal. Like to get that rating, he played consistent football throughout the match to hold the good rating that he had, because what's his name who kicked the good goal himself, Dorgu, he got a 7.7. I know he subbed him off, but Bruno, he held up, and that was, I think that's a great recovery from the City game. Perfect is 2-0 a perfect game? Maybe if you scored more goals, but we scored a couple. Chelsea, especially considering their possession, they never looked like scoring a goal. Did they get a highlight? I don't know. I got this achievement on Steam. I would love it if we beat them. Oh yeah, we loved it. That's for sure. Sweet. Terrific performance. Lauren Knights has got a few questions here. Oh yeah, Bruno. We'll say it was a great strike. That'll do, thanks. That'll do. So we're still only ninth, but we moved up a little bit and we're ahead of Chelsea. We made sure it may have been a disaster if we let them, well, not that we would have let them beat us, but yeah, we took good control of the match up there. Well, not possession control on the scoreboard, definitely. There's still an X error, is it? Okay. I was actually thinking this. And I might make a separate video for this, but is it too obvious? I don't know. And does this count as a frozen game? Well, if you do count this as a frozen game that we have here, what you can do, if it doesn't clock to you, if it's not as obvious, I think on the first day or two of playing the game, you could keep clicking things and it would go away, but clearly not at the moment. So just save it. And once again, it's after a result. We got a win, of course. So I'm happy enough. I'm happy enough to save the game. There might be some of you, if you saved before the game and you lost, you're like, do I save scum? And blame it on the beta and their crashes. But anyway, you can click on the settings. Again, I don't know how obvious this will be to people, but you just reload it. Let it do its thing, and you're back on the screen. And yep, we got the win against Chelsea. So there you go. That's all you need to do. Very easy. Let me know if that actually helped you and it didn't click to you to actually try that. Yeah, that's going to be it. See, because I found that workaround, that shouldn't be something consistent though, right? Yeah, anyway, so yeah, it's an interesting one. So Manchester City we have got in the Carabao Cup. It's an interesting one because it's like, oh, we just played City. And it's like you want revenge, but again, it's only a cup game. So I might we'll get to a point, well, not to a point, just occasionally, we might play some games off camera. Because if we lose, oh my God, this is going to be so long-winded. This is where I want to go to the board and see our expectations. I expect it's under performance feedback. It's in Club Vision. Be competitive in the Carabao Cup. Okay, that didn't take me as long, but I felt like I knew where I needed to go. Like, you assess the options. You go, yeah, it's probably in the club section. And then Club Vision, that sounds nice. Sounds right, but be competitive in the Carabao Cup. So I might just play that off camera. As I said, when I can, I'll do so. Because again, I may have got a limit of 1 to 2 hours of doing this whole creating a video process in a day. With other responsibilities, but anyway, I won't talk about that much more because I've said it enough times. But yeah, just to get that point across for the series, and yeah, I'm going to leave it there anyway. And then, probably next episode we'll get for Brentford. So yeah, we're not playing too much off camera. So if you wanted the next episode instead of being this one, Chelsea directly after last one up to Liverpool, I wouldn't get there today, or I could get there today, but then it would be time for me to sleep and there'll be no video. So again, just give you the perspective of the situation for me. And like I said, I may have not even got up there. I can't predict the future. I say future, I mean for the rest of the night. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the episode anyway. We got a win, so that's nice. And yeah, let's keep progressing. I'll see you in the next one.